It's been 3 months, so this is now another update on regarding to my surgery with the ACL and meniscus tear fix that he did back in November 30th. So the surgeon, I did see him not that long ago, and basically he said that I can go back to doing very normal things and that I'm allowed to start doing things like running, but he said, if you don't like it, don't bother with it. So I can still now do things like rowing, I can do things like biking. He said now I need to start doing more like weightlifting to start getting the muscle back in my leg. So there's going to be a test done that I have to go do. It's something called a BIODEX or something like that, and it's going to tell what the percentage difference in strength, I think it is, between one leg and the other. And before I can get back to full normal or back to most things like sports and stuff, I need to have, like, I think he said a 20% difference between one leg and the other before I can start doing anything. But right now it's still healing, like the ligaments and stuff are still healing in my knee, so I can't do a lot of anything related to twisting or sports. I can't do anything where you're falling or anything crazy like that. So back to basic normal, but not full normal. And now I have a whole new amount of exercises that I am doing. I also have full bend with my knee. No more problems. I can bend it just like my other one. So no problem. It still gets, the calf still gets tight, I've noticed, but I'm also doing a lot more calf exercises and things as well, which is tightening up the muscle, hopefully, and hopefully bringing back some of that muscle that I lost. And yeah, so now I have a whole new set of routine to do from my physio. I also spoke to someone who does a lot of weightlifting and bodybuilding, so he's helping me to do a few exercises as well. And if you want to stick around and watch, I'll show you what I'm doing. But first, this is what I was doing. Oh, it's upside down. Don't know if you can actually read it, but it was an extremely long list of kind of boring exercises, but they did work. And now I have full range, 135 to I guess 140 if I pull it. Apparently my surgeon said that I don't have natural extreme bend in my knees, which kind of doesn't surprise me, but that's okay. I have full bend now and it doesn't hurt when I do it. Like I said, just the calf still every now and then gets a little tight, but that's about it. Now the new exercises are related more to weights and just getting more strength in my leg. Other than that, I mean, it's kind of feels more like my old self almost. I know that when I do start doing a little bit of running, it feels a little odd still because I haven't done any. So I do a little bit like outside, I'll do a little jog maybe, but I have to be really careful still because it's snowing, and if I slip, that could still be dangerous. I don't want to slip and potentially damage what's still healing. So I don't do a lot of running or anything, but I have tried and it does feel not quite the same. Like it's almost like a bit of a struggle, but then again, I haven't really done a lot of running since pretty much September. So it also might be just my body readjusting to everything. I don't know. And yeah, other than that, back to pretty much normal person. So now I will show you what the exercises are that I am now doing. Okay, thank you. So first things first, I was already doing this exercise where you take a band, but I was using the lightest band, the red one, and you put it around your legs like this, and you straighten out like this, and you sit, and you go sideways like a crab, and then you go the other way like a crab, and then the other one is to go forward, bring the foot in and out, but all in that seated sort of position while putting tension on the knees. So basically, they don't want to see the knee like shaking too much or like fighting too much while doing it. So that's one exercise. The other one I was doing before, and I'm still doing, is I did buy one of these hula hoops that you see on like TikTok or Instagram and stuff. And you click it together and you just throw the weight. And you just spin it around in a circle. So I do that for about 10 minutes. And I did One second, it's noisy. And I did notice that while using that, I don't really feel it in my abs. I don't really feel anything when using that in my abs, so probably won't use it after my injury is healed, because that's what I actually originally bought it for. It wasn't for healing my ACL, but I bought it thinking that maybe it would be a fun exercise to do while watching television and straightening my core, but I really don't feel anything in that area. Where I do feel it is in my calf and in my upper thighs, where I actually feel it, and kind of on both legs. If I go for a longer period of time, I do notice, especially because this is healing, it's really working this calf, and even the other calf. I have to spin and go the other direction sometimes, and that helps a little bit. But this one, I don't know what it is, but it's working the legs way more than it's doing anything up here for whatever reason. So the next one, obviously, is take a weight, throw it over. My friend helped me do this one. Hopefully I'm doing it correctly. And I'm just doing squats with a weight. Trying to keep these upper muscles tight. So my physio said to push my weight to the outside of the foot, but I don't really know if that's helping. So do that. I do that 10 times and I do 3 sets. I'm working with, currently I'm at 15 pounds doing that. From there, I come over here and I do these up. And I do that again 10 times, do it 3 times as well. The other one I do is I have a weight for one side, because I am trying to strengthen the leg that I injured. I put my foot up onto here, long stance, and we're just doing like a lunge, straight down and straight up. Trying not to push my knee over my toe so that I'm not activating the front for the patella that was grafted from, more activating everything else. So straight down and back up again 10 times. And then I do that on the other side. With the other side, I'm not using weight because I'm trying to strengthen this leg more, but I don't want to forget the other leg, so I do it without the weight. So from here, straight down, trying to stay a little bit tall, shoulders back, and do that. So I'm trying to do that. So I do that again, 10 times, 3 sets. While I'm here, I come over here and lay on my belly, get this guy under here, and we start coming up, and we go down. And I come up, I hold for 1, 2, and then I relax. I do that 10 times, and then I do little ones like this. More intense, more trying to activate these muscles more, and do that. I do that section about 5 times, so 10 times full, and then 5 times short little ones. Again, holding 2 seconds when you get to the top and back down again, and do that 10 times, 3 sets. Now I did add in some arms because I don't want to forget my upper body while I'm still working on my lower body. So I have here, I come down, straight up, just doing some presses. And I do that again 10 times. And then from there, I bring the weight down to here, onto my pelvic area, my waist, and I lift my butt straight up, this way, and back down. And up, and down. This is really activating my legs, and also working my core at the same time. And hold down. And I do that. I do that 10 times, 3 sets as well. Now the other one I do, can I do that here? So the idea is to, let's see, try this. So standing on one leg, doing a squat, and trying to touch the seat. doing a squat, and trying to touch the seat. So I'm trying to get this leg as strong as the other leg to be able to hopefully touch the seat. Not quite there. And I just go up and down just like that. Usually I'll put maybe a couple of, let's see, do a couple of weights on here, trying to raise it up so that I'm trying to get as close to where I was. See there. Just touching it and back up. This leg, no problem. This leg is the damaged one. A lot shakier, a lot less strength in that. So I know that I'm not going to be at that 20% difference when I go do the BIODEX, as it's called, test, but we'll see what the results come back. And then from there, I do the balancing board. Can you see that? I do the balancing board. Let me just try over here. You can't see me. 1 second. There it is. So I do the balancing board. I'm not very good at it. And I try to balance for a whole 10 minutes. And I do that for 10 minutes. And the other one I do, I use this weight. And I can show, turn that. I put my foot so that the ball of my foot is on the part here. I usually do it against a wall so I can have something in front of me to balance me. So I come up, I balance, my heel is down. All right, let's try this way. So my heel is in the down position. I come halfway to flat, and then I push up, and then back down. Halfway, and push up, and back down. Halfway, push up, and back down. I do that 10 times, attempt to anyways. And then I try and do about 5 where you're halfway, and you just go up. Oops, sorry, balance. And you just go push on up, halfway, halfway, just to activate it a little more. I try to do 5 of those. And then I'll do the other side, just not as many. I'll do about 5 of the ones where it's heel down, up, and up. I'll do about 5, and then I'll do about 5 of the other one to try and still get more exercise on one leg versus the other leg. And then from there, I will either start or end with rowing for at least 15 minutes, biking for 15 minutes, or half an hour on whichever one I decide doing that day. And that's pretty much my new routine that I do to try and start getting the strength back in my leg. So I hope you enjoyed my new update, and I will see you all later on, hopefully another one in a couple more months, or maybe a month. Maybe after my BIODEX, I will send up a new update on what that said. All right, thank you for watching. Bye.